Welcome to How to Solve. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to translate text in ChatGPT. And also, I will be comparing ChatGPT and Google Translate and see which program is better. So make sure not to skip the video so you won't miss any tips. Okay, so we all have been using Google Translate ever since because it is accessible. Google Translate has been in development for many years and has undergone extensive refinement. It has a larger user base and has been trained on a broader range of language pairs, which can contribute to more reliable translations overall. But since ChatGPT released a feature wherein you can also translate your text with an AI, excites most of us. So in this video, I will try to compare the two translators and let's see if ChatGPT is better than Google Translate. So what you're gonna do is to go to this link, which is the betaopenai.com/examples, and here you will see different features of ChatGPT where you can explore example applications like question answering, summarization, definition, mathematical calculation, conversation, and many more. So these examples demonstrate some of the diverse functionalities of ChatGPT. But as I have said earlier, in our case, we will focus on text translation. So let's search for a translator. Okay, so we see English here to other languages. Click on that and then you will see a prompt here. And in the context of ChatGPT, a prompt serves as the initial input or question that you provide to the model to start a conversation or request a specific task. The prompt sets the context for the AI's response and helps shape the direction of the conversation. So for example, if you want to ask ChatGPT to translate a sentence, you can provide a prompt like this: translate this into French. So what rooms do you have available? The prompt helps the model understand your intention and generates a relevant response. And as you can see here is the translated text in French. And next is the API request. So an API request refers to making a request to the OpenAI API or application programming interface to interact with the ChatGPT model. The OpenAI API allows developers to integrate ChatGPT into their own applications or system. And on the upper right of your screen is the settings. So in ChatGPT, when you want to translate text from English to another languages, you can include specific settings in the API request to instruct the model accordingly. So when you click Open Playground here, you can adjust your settings according to your liking. So on the playground, it is an interactive environment where you can engage in a conversation with the language model. It serves as a platform for you to interact with ChatGPT and receive responses based on the input you provide. So the playground typically consists of a text input box here where you can enter your messages or questions. And once you submit your input, ChatGPT processes it and generates a response based on its training and knowledge. So the response is then displayed in the conversation history section, allowing you to continue the conversation by providing further inputs. So the playground offers a dynamic and conversational interface, allowing users to have interactive discussions with the language model. It is designed to showcase the capabilities of ChatGPT and provide an intuitive way to explore various topics, seek information, or engage in creative conversations. And on the right side of your screen, we have here mode wherein you can choose the interface that best suits your task. You can provide a simple prompt to complete, starting and ending text to insert a completion within, or some text with instructions to edit it. Then we have a model, which you can specify the model you want to use. So for translation, you can use the GPT-3 model, which is well suited for a variety of conversational tasks, including translation. You can also set the temperature, which is a parameter that controls the randomness of a model's responses. It helps determine the level of creativity or randomness in the generated text. When the temperature is set to a higher value, such as 0.8, the model is more likely to explore a broader range of possible responses. It introduces randomness, which can result in more creative or unexpected answers. However, it may also increase the chance of generating incorrect and nonsensical responses. Next is the maximum length. So this one refers to the limit on the number of characters or token that can be included in the input text. The purpose of this setting is to control the length of the input that ChatGPT processes, which can have an impact on the quality of its responses and the time it takes to generate them. By setting a maximum length, you can ensure that the input provided to ChatGPT is concise and relevant, which can improve the accuracy and relevance of its responses. So, for example, if you are asking a specific question, you may want to limit the input length to just a few words or a short sentence, which can help ChatGPT focus on the main topic and generate a more precise answer. The maximum length setting can be adjusted in ChatGPT depending on your needs and preferences. However, it's worth noting that setting the length too short may result in incomplete or irrelevant responses, while setting it too long may lead to longer processing times and potential errors. Then we have stop sequences here, referring to controlling or terminating the generation of text. And in some applications, a stop sequence or token is used to indicate the end of the generated output. This allows for controlling the length or the completeness of the generated text. So now, I have here a few sentences that I would like to translate from English to other languages. And I'm gonna try it first with ChatGPT. So this is the time that we're gonna apply all the learnings that we learned earlier. So from my Google Docs, I will copy-paste these sentences to ChatGPT first. And once you copy the text, go to ChatGPT here, just type, translate this to Spanish. Okay, and then just paste the text that we copied earlier. Simply wait the AI to generate the response, and while waiting, on the other tab, here is the Google Translate. So we're just going to adjust the language from English to Spanish. So once it's done, paste again the text that we copied from the Google Docs. And now let's check first the ChatGPT. And as you can see, ChatGPT did a great job in translating this text to Spanish. And if you will check the Google Translate to the other tab, you will see that it looks almost the same with the Spanish translation in ChatGPT. So here in the English version, it's in the bustling streets of the city, amidst the honking of cars and the chatter of people, I found solace in the peaceful melody of street musicians, their music echoing through the valleys and weaving its way into the hearts of passersby. And then with the Spanish, it is en las bulliciosas calles de la ciudad, en medio de las bocinas de los autos y el parloteo de la gente, encontré consuelo en la melodía pacífica de los músicos callejeros. Su música resonaba en los callejones y se abría paso en los corazones de los transeúntes. Okay, sorry if I mispronounced some words in Spanish translation, and I just want to show you guys how it works. But anyway, if you were going to compare the two translators and ask which app translator is better, since some words between the two translators are the same, but they are still different altogether. So which translator is more reliable and which one is better? I can say that both ChatGPT and Google Translate have their strengths and weaknesses when it comes to translation accuracy. So first is ChatGPT as a language model. It is designed to generate coherent and contextually relevant responses based on the input it receives. While it has been trained on a vast amount of text data, including translations, its primary purpose is not translation. Therefore, while it can provide decent translations, it may not always produce the most accurate or precise results, especially for complex or domain-specific texts. On the other hand, Google Translate is a dedicated machine translation system developed by Google. It utilizes a combination of rule-based approaches, statistical machine translation, and neural machine translation to provide translations. So the Google Translate has been trained on a massive amount of parallel text from a variety of sources and languages. It also incorporates feedback from users to improve its translation quality over time. So overall, for general translation purposes, Google Translate is often considered more accurate and reliable due to its specialized focus on translation and extensive training data. However, the accuracy of both ChatGPT and Google Translate can vary depending on the language pair, context, and specific translation requirements. It's always a good idea to compare and verify translations from multiple sources for critical or important translations. Although in ChatGPT, you can always explore and maximize other features aside from text translations. But anyway, the decision will still depend on you, the user, on which program you are going to use. And that's it for this tutorial, and I hope this video is helpful. Please like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.